guys, what's up? Mike Pigskin here. So I've got a story today of when I used to take guitar lessons, like there's nothing like that. In Brunei, when I was a teenager, Brunei Darussalam, in the town I lived, called Kuala Belait. And story's not so much about guitar lessons, but it kind of starts off there, so we'll start off there, I guess. So me and a few friends were like taking lessons around the same time, so we kind of all go on like Saturday or Sunday, whatever, morning, and do our lessons and kind of hang out in this cool guitar shop. And it was early, so you'd get up and we'd all get a ride there, with a parent, and get dropped off there. Since it was early, you get up and certain body processes don't start, like the routine's kind of been interrupted. And especially when you're, get up, get in, get to the guitar lesson, and you're focused, like this mania focus on learning Iron Man by Black Sabbath. It's like everything's pushed to the back of my mind except for these, like, free power chords. When though you finish your lesson and you're done for the week and you kind of relax, that's when all the bodily processes start to work again. And this is where we kind of depart from the guitar lesson element of the story, as promised. And I needed a shit. There was no toilet in the guitar shop, and I did try kind of around back, because like around back there wasn't, there's a lot of jungle and there's just kind of nothing but trees in the back. And I did try and think maybe go out back and do so, but there's always a lot of kind of monkeys hanging around, and because of how like humanoid they are, that throws me out. If it was like a bunch of like dogs or something, that's like one thing, but because they're very human, I can't shit in front of apes, you know what I mean? That's something I've found. Any animal except for like the primate kind of branch, it's a no-go, because they have the eyes, and the deep eyes, and these kind of you can see behind them, like there's this reasoning intelligence behind the eyes that, like, when they're looking at you, so because it's at a different level of like a pigeon. Like, I'd shit in front of a pigeon, no problems, pigeon, dog, cat, or literally like anything. Like, even though ironically, like a dolphin or like an octopus is more intelligent than a monkey, potentially, arguably, I'd shit in front of an octopus. I could do it. But a monkey's like a no-go. Maybe it's the hands. Maybe it's the way like they come and they sit and like they like... like it's all very human. Anyway, it's kind of besides the point. So this guitar shop was placed in... There was a lot of like... best way to describe them, like strip malls. Back there, they had actual like shopping malls, but they had a lot of like strip malls, so like just a bunch of like establishments lined up, and then with like a central car park around them. So I explored this strip mall, and I found a few doors down a nice little cafe. It was a lovely little kind of cafe. Always empty, always dead. This whole strip mall is fucking dead, to be honest. It's lovely little, and like wooden seats, wooden tables, all this stuff, little coffee machine. First time, easy. Just went in, walked straight. I could see from when I popped my head in, all the way to the back, there's a toilet right there at the back. So went in, shit, got out. This happened a few weeks, did this, kept doing this, because again, it was so against the routine of the week that it became the routine of the week, like, so in the morning, get up, go, lesson, tense, focus, tense, finish the lesson, relax, things start to flow. So I kept doing this. And again, like, just picture this. Like, it's dead. This cafe is dead every week. There's no one ever in. So it's not like, oh, I'm like, just like sneaking in, like amongst, oh, hey, is that you, Brian? Hey, oh, yeah, like, and slip in. No, there was no disguising. There was no, it was dead. And I literally had to walk through the whole cafe, past the counter right here, people sitting there who work there, just literally eye contact, walking in just every week. Ding. Shit. Out. Ding. Gone. Like, and it was like like, you know, this was Brunei as well, so this fat albino kid just every, oh, is it Sunday again? Sunday, 10 o'clock, yeah. Ding. Fucking bizarre, I imagine, from their point of view. And at one point, they stood up to me. Because never said anything, I never said anything, but one day they just were not going to stand for my shit anymore, literally. And there was a revolt. And I came in, and it's kind of like had this, like, I imagine this for them, this Wild West vibes, you know. So like the saloon doors like swung open, ding, ding, and like, you know, I'm standing there backlit by the you know, the blinding light of the street into their little dark cafe. I'm standing there, tense. I need a shit. And this guy, this waiter, yeah, cleaning table. Don't know what he's cleaning. Again, no one ever in. I don't know what he's cleaning up, but he was cleaning table. Looked at me, saw me. We locked eyes. All very dramatic. And he fucking legged it. And he legged it into the bathroom and locked himself in the bathroom, so I couldn't go in. Oh, he got me. He was just quicker on the draw. I still tried, in vain. I stumbled my way into the back of the cafe, thinking maybe it was a fever dream, you know, maybe the shit had seeped into my brain and I imagined it all, but no, alas, the door was locked. I had to turn around and walk out, still clenching. I still tried, week in, week out. Thereafter, I still tried. But every time, that waiter was quicker on the draw. Every time. Even if I waited 10 more minutes, 30 more minutes, I didn't keep it quite as clockwork, or I cut my guitar lesson short just to try and catch him off guard. Sometimes I legged it in. Sometimes I wore a fake moustache and a monocle, like a Groucho Marx glasses, and a top hat. Whoa. No, every time, that waiter legged it, no matter what he was doing. Unpacking boxes, cleaning, cashing up, no matter what he was doing, taking the bins out. He was always faster on the draw. But you know what? I found that just the adrenaline of this healthy competition, this sport almost, this challenge, daily challenge of me racing him to the bathroom was enough to get the adrenaline pumping. And I found that even if, fair one, he beat me every time, my heart was pumping, I was tense again, and I didn't need a shit anymore. So it was kind of like, we all won. And we all got something out of those days. And that's it.